Hello, welcome back to the Shadow of War. I'm Jade Star.
I'm Ahriman PK.
And unsurprisingly, we might yet live again.
So it is true.
You killed me.
And yet you live. What is that like? To die and live again? Do you feel pain? Do you suffer?
What of the city? Of the Palantir?
The Nazgul have taken both. They belong to the Dark Lord now.
Then I have failed.
What if you keep fighting?
She wields the light of Galadriel. We can recover the ring.
Your rings are the cause of all this, Elf Lord.
You can see him.
I see him.
Who are you?
I'm the Blade of Galadriel.
Since when does Galadriel work with assassins?
Great threats make for unlikely alliances. You know this better than most. Now tell me more about this ring.
We crafted it to defeat Sauron. But it was lost to the Grey Spider Shelob.
The Nazgul will be drawn to the power of the ring.
We cannot let it fall into Sauron's hands. The light of Galadriel, give it to us!
Stay your hand. My light will protect us, but it will not leave my side.
We must move quickly.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, just try not to kill us again. Jesus.
She was stopping us from being possessed by the Nazgul or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Come, Ranger.
Oh yeah, she didn't say her name. It's apparently Eltariel.
Yes.
She's also doing that odd accent. It reminds me of Sam from Red Faction Guerrilla.
Oh, the not quite British accent that...
Yeah.
Well, get used to it. She's gonna be around for a while.
Is it the same voice actress?
Oh no, are we gonna do this and go look this up? Just point out every time it's her, like, Bruce Greenwich.
Bruce Greenwood.
Greenwood, damn it.
Literally talking about him.
For 10 minutes before this video. Can't get his name right. It's not like I can remember his face either.
Although my ring is, the Nazgul wield rings of their own.
Yeah, the Nazgul have rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kill a Nazgul, don't put the ring on.
Protect us, but I shall be the
Oh, come
one
on.
to wield it.
Like, then we'll have 2 rings and we'll be even more powerful.
No, no.
Wait, you know I don't do comics very often, but I swear I saw a Green Lantern along the lines of that, where one of them went crazy and was just...
Oh, wasn't it Hal Jordan went crazy?
It probably was, since, as I understand it, he's the shitty one. And he was just wearing all the rings from the other lanterns, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, good point, Armin. Maybe we shouldn't wear the rings from the other Nazguls if we beat them.
Oh.
Sacrifices must be made.
Why no?
Take the ring. Build your army. Your path will be made clear.
The ringwraith has fled. You must destroy this ring.
It belongs to us.
Your legend holds true, Celebrimbor.
This ring is different. We can use it to defeat Sauron.
I strike down men corrupted by these rings. Do not become one of them.
When the time comes, I will do what is needed.
Perhaps. Get as far from here as you can. The ringwraiths will return. They always do. Our paths will cross again.
Yay, we got the ring back.
Yeah.
I assume that was what would happen, that she'd eventually just give it back.
Really? Okay. I mean, I guess kind of in a metagame sense, when I first played, I probably had that feeling as well. Just because, you know, it was plot important, I figured, you know, it's just, that's kind of where you would expect the story to go with it. But from Talion's perspective right now, Shelob gave that up without a lot of fuss about it.
She looked into the future and saw 13 million different scenarios.
Maybe. I mean, she's got vision.
That's a Avengers Infinity War reference that you didn't get.
I don't do comics, really. A little bit of the Punisher, because Thomas Jane is awesome, and then just the rest can go just eat it. So, does this look slightly familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that sound?
That is the forest of Canaan, and not our concern. Talion. We need to build our army.
Yes. There. That encampment is full of warriors.
Our warriors.
So, interestingly, and I hadn't really thought about this before getting into a bunch of discussion and reading the thread posts, the new ring is what lets us dominate orcs in this game.
Our greatest assets are the power of the ring and
Yeah, right.
A thing that we could do without it in the previous game.
Yeah, but Celebrimbor put that power into the ring.
Sure. Palantir.
These archers will be more than just our weapons. They will be our eyes.
Oh, will they? How does that work?
No, he's being figurative rather than literal.
Okay.
You ever play Dungeon Keeper?
No.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. you could literally possess your minions and see through their eyes in that game. We will not be doing that.
He will serve us well.
So it's a little bit gamey, but it does help for the brawls that are coming, where it's going to be large scales, that when we brand them, we even change the paint on their uniform.
Oh.
I did not notice that. Red. Boop. Blue.
Oh. Wow.
Red.
No
Blue.
enemy in Mordor is safe.
Oh man, now
I
that's...
mean, they do have like a blue glow around their head.
Yeah, they do.
Isn't that enough?
No, it really isn't.
The servants of the Dark Lord become ours.
But man, I just thought of something. I need to get Olich and make the biggest, like, red versus blue Shadow of Middle-earth crossover fanfic ever now. Or something. Sorry, I was just thinking of red versus blue, but that's the thing I do with Olich. Because much like early, or actually late 90s JRPGs, that is another thing that you have missed out on.
I tried to watch it, I didn't like it.
Oh, really? Alright, I could give it a try.
I think you had to watch it at the time, I think.
Really?
Seems very dated to me.
Let us test our
Dated how? It doesn't reference any, like, real-world time or date.
It just feels old.
Alright. Whatever.
Ugh. Oh.
So, hey guys.
Oh no, he's back! Ah!
I do appreciate branded orcs being actually really useful in this game.
How are they more useful than in the previous game?
promising start, but this is only the beginning. We require more warriors, stronger warriors.
Well, they actually do decent damage. They're more confident. They are more active. Remember in the first game where I branded like 4 of them, and then just like 2 enemies just kind of walked up to them and just cleaned them out?
Yeah. Or they would just stand around not doing anything.
Exceptional orcs who can do more than simply serve as fodder.
But what of this forest? It calls to us.
We must not be distracted. Building our army is paramount.
Building our army is our new Palantir. Just in case you want to take the game, the drinking game into Act 2, building our army is now the drink phrase. I don't think it's actually going to be nearly as bad.
It turned out that the real Palantir was the friends we made along the way.
Some good options. But I think I'm going to get to that call mount button first.
Oh.
But hey, we can ride a broken Graug now if we ever come across that.
Yeah. Can you stealth brand yet?
Yeah, we were doing that on the mission that we just...
Yeah.
Good job paying attention.
Oh.
I want to click on these in the map because then Talion and Celebrimbor tend to say something when you select it as your destination.
Orcs fight each other endlessly to climb the hierarchy.
Then we shall find the ones who rise to the top. They are who we want in our army.
Again, we can't actually get intel on the Overlord plot.
Okay.
But we can now get intel on the guys guarding the outposts. So I want to disable those. Oh, hold on. The Orc bulletin board system over here. Orc dot, what would it be, like, MD dot, I don't know, SU? I don't know, how would you, internet abbreviate, like, orcs.mordor.sauron?
Something like that.
You know, like the old, USB? No, U-subs. USB?
None is
I don't know.
overrun with orcs.
The old ways that we used to get files way back in those 90s.
Sauron at AOLonline.com.
Marwen, it was she who first suggested an orc army.
This time will be different. We have the new ring.
Palantir. Yeah, what did become of Marwen? How much time has passed since we were last over here?
Well, they were leaving, weren't they?
Were they leaving, or did they get
I
run
thought
over
they
by the tower?
Oh, yeah, they were like... Oh, it was ambiguous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna kill you. For all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, alright, I'll have a go. I'm
What?
exactly the same way.
Oh my god! Don't fuck with Australian trolls.
Him.
Well, guess who our first recruit is?
Oh, the Australian troll.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, get him while he's stunned by that guy's death explosions.
It didn't really stun him very much.
No, it didn't.
Oh, man. Oh, you know what I just remembered?
Oh, Bruce! Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah. Oh, it's Bruce Greenwood. He's in this game. But man, you were just mentioning the fact that he's very Aussie. What I would love now is Kiwi trolls.
Reckon you're gonna skewer me. That little sword's good for a tickle, maybe. But you're gonna need more than that to take me down.
And I say that because Beached Is just came out with the first episode of its 2019 series.
What?
Yeah, there's new Beached Is.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's.
But there basically was an Australian troll, a Kiwi troll in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, right, the rock guy that was voiced by a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But like, I don't know, he's called Bruce.
Yeah, that's great.
He should be wearing one of those hats with corks coming down from it.
Orcs?
It's a Australian, like, stereotype.
Oh, okay.
I'm just remembering the Philosopher's song from Monty Python.
Oh.
Oh, you got him.
You are mine. You serve the bright Lord now.
Bright Lord, Dark Lord. Same thing, really. End results me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain. Deadly smart, which, oh, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron, and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Ooh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Wow, it's full of ideas.
Yeah. Bruce is pretty great. He also has the most inappropriate sense of timing of any character in this game. Ah, yes, our first region control tutorial. So, kind of similar to the first game, we can lure out war chiefs with missions, but now they man stations on the walls. So this one only has the Overlord and 2 chiefs. The first one is going to be responsible for siege beasts, and the second one was, I think, wall defenses. No, he's got a savage host. Okay. So if we take those war chiefs out ahead of time, it makes the assault on the actual castle a lot easier.
Okay.
So it's really up to the player how they want to approach it. If they want to take the time to make spies, brand war chiefs, or assassinate them before assaulting the fortress, you can make running into the fortress and fighting the Overlord a lot easier. Or you can just say, fuck it, and just go charge straight in and fight everybody at once.
For conquest is strengthening our own forces.
What are you gonna do?
Palantir. I haven't gotten that far ahead. So before we do any of that, we need several more captains as recruits. So as it kind of showed on the left and right, while a castle has like 2 war chiefs and an overlord, we have slots on the left for siege leaders.
Right.
And I think the game mandates a minimum of 3 before the plot.
Right, it looks like it, yeah. I noticed you were upgrading one of them as well.
Upgrading? Oh, yes. Yeah. I bought, I think, siege beasts to fire catapults at the walls so the troops can get in. So each assault leader or war chief on the walls, like I said, the war chiefs are in control of one sort of castle upgrade. The siege leaders are also in control of one upgrade. So the more you bring, the more tools you bring to the siege.
Okay.
The first one, I think, is siege beasts, which are pretty necessary to break down walls to get in. And then it's other things like you can bring a savage host, a defender host, or a Karagor host. You can bring better archers. You can bring guys with flags to inspire and enrage your troops, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Quickadon yon hen!
I see those Gondorian artifacts get scattered out here as well.
They really get around.
Also, Shelob lost one of her memories out here.
Well, I mean, there was that memory where she's like, as I traveled, I discarded pieces of myself I didn't need or change. But, you know, maybe some of those memories just like fall off along the way. Oh, and there's the spooky forest that Celebrimbor doesn't want us to go into.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. I thought you elves loved the trees and all that shit. Alright. So, if we want to assault the fortress, our next quest isn't, like, based in a mission. We need to make recruits. Bruce was the exception to this. He was level 19. We're level 15. We need to be equal level or higher than the target we want to recruit.
Okay.
It might take us a while until we can actually start recruiting captains in here.
You've got to grind a bit.
Well, thankfully, there's a lot of other things we can do in the meantime. I can explore, get all the hide ears, I can just pick up artifacts, I can do all those things. But there's also missions out here for Eltariel. And can't remember. But there's 2 other sources of missions out here to do quests if we're under-leveled to put together a siege force.
Good.
And besides, we can all just run around and kill orcs.
Well, that doesn't actually get you XP.
Well, captains. We could just go run around and assassinate captains.
Right.
Like, the 3 that I have intel on currently hold the control points. Or the fortresses. So just getting rid of them, even if we can't recruit them, would get rid of the outposts. Which is something I want to do anyway. We could always do vendetta missions, etc. There's a lot of ways to earn levels. And, oh, hey.
Push cream.
Well, he's a little too high.
Oh.
Ooh, he's dangerous
Push
too.
crimp.
Yeah.
The dirt feeder. Sure.
I assume that means, you know, like, corpses. But, I mean, hey, he's here. He's on the way. We may as well kill him. I can't recruit him.
What do you know about the witch in the forest?
If I see, I will pull off arms.
It hasn't got
Huh. A witch in the forest, you say?
Then I will.
Ranger!
Come on, I was being stealthy.
Not quite so fearsome in the flesh. Rotting, fetid flesh, I might add.
Hey.
Yeah, right.
I can't.
Hold on. Maybe I can... Damn it.
What?
I wanted to get the intel on the table next to him, so I knew what he was weak to.
Wow.
This Olug is not being conducted to that.
Stay there. I just want to read your mail.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
I've got a Caragor. Not that I still prefer fighting on a Caragor, but I mean, oh, hello.
That's not how you do it, amateur. That's 4 times the dose you need. Ever heard of supersaturation?
What?
Buckhorn.
He's a poisoner, and we just poisoned a barrel of Grog.
Yeah.
And he's mad that we did it wrong.
Critiquing our technique.
Yeah.
L2P.
Oh man, I forgot somewhere along the lines. I wanted to put out a request to the lore people to tell me about the Light of Galadriel, if that's a real thing or an invention of the game. Oh hey, we have the ring back, so we have a 6th inventory slot.
Oh!
Yeah.
Which... how does that work? Because you can't find new rings to go in that slot.
Can't we?
Well, no. What?
I mean, we replaced, like, Azadil, or whatever our legendary sword was that we created in the first game, with the first orc we killed.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it, Ahriman?
No!
Well, okay, I got bad news for you. Orcs we kill will, in fact, drop rings as part of their equipment.
That's bullshit.
And we will immediately throw away the new rig as soon as we get one.
Oh my god! I can understand being able to, like, upgrade it, maybe, but actually equipping, no, that's just stupid.
We are going to get rings that are going to fundamentally work the same way as, like, different swords work for the other slots.
Oh, that's
But, hey, we got a recruit.
Yeah, you did.
Because he was low enough level that we could actually shoot. Okay, now maybe I can go read Push Trim's mail.
He seems to be busy.
Well, especially since we just recruited the Poisoner over there. I just gotta figure out which one Push Trim. There he is. Oh, terrified of burning. You don't say. Vulnerable to execution. Yeah, see?
He's not very good, it turns out.
Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. I'm not entirely sure. I think he gets enraged by being attacked by wild animals.
Maybe.
Or whatever. Oh, he's also dazed now.
And poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, now if you set him on fire, he'll get balefire. Get him!
No, because balefire is fundamentally... God damn it. So, you gotta be careful about allies that like throwing elemental bombs around. Because they do not care about friendly fire.
Well, so you're expanding already? Beauty. You know what you should do? Is make that bloke your bodyguard. Anyone looking to carve his way across Mordor needs a guard or two. I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously. If it ever got to the point where I needed a hand on the battlefield, I'd cut my own throat. But you should have some added muscle. No shame in it.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
Did I not tell you that he has the most inappropriate sense of timing in this entire game?
That's,
Yeah. he is just gonna pop up at incredibly inappropriate times like this and give us tutorial lessons about, you know, these sorts of things.
He's like the paperclip.
Oh, Clippy.
It looks like you're trying to build an army of orcs. Would you like some help?
Somebody please draw that. Oh, hey, look, a rig!
Oh, ugh.
And it's got more maximum focus than our rig. Well,
Oh my god.
see a new ring.
No, that's just stupid.
So the rig gives you us focus, which is, you know, the elf ghost arrow time.
Totally broken my immersion.
Oh, that's what's broken your version. Okay. Oh, he's also terrified of more guy flies. The idea that the rig slot is an equipment item has broken your version.
It's just bollocks.
Oh, man. You know, I really just can't wait to play more of this and see what else sets you off now.
I mean, like, couldn't they have done it like they drop some kind of crafting material that you can use to upgrade the ring you have? Or something? Like, oh, that's just so stupid.
Numenor was an island in the Sundering Seas to the west, the greatest realm of men before it sank beneath the waves. Few survived that calamity, mostly pioneers keen to settle what we now call Middle-earth. We Gondorians have often sought inspiration in what we know of Numenor, and many a young soldier would come to touch the brow of this helmet, wondering what great battles in far-off lands its owner must have seen.
The Numendorian battle helmet, looking rather Greek in appearance, if I do say.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense. Numenor was like the extinct classical civilization, and we're now in like the Dark Ages or the medieval times.
I suppose, yeah, I haven't thought about it that way.
Also Atlantis.
Right, yeah, the whole sunk. I think some people have mentioned something, the Mylars or the, you know, the Saurons and the not evil Saurons fighting, maybe exploded the continent a little bit.
Yeah. I can't remember why Numenor sank. I think it was because it was corrupted.
I'm just gonna blame it on dangerous and unethical wizardry.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that's a Mystic Tribe totem over there. I think we'll go destroy that in a moment.
Okay.
But, yeah, so we saw totems that looked, or, well, giant stone statues of Sauron from the Dark Tribe. Every tribe has their own statues or totems or things.
Are they not of Sauron still?
No.
Just different.
They will be of very different things. The Terror Tribe, for example, it tends to be some sort of flayed monstrosity. Like Graug corpses and whatever. But we'll get to that next time. For now, this has been our introduction to Act 2, the new ring, which we have immediately put away for a new ring. And now we can build our army, or Palantir, whichever. So, this is where the game opens up, and we get all of the powers to get to do all of the fun things. This is where Orcamon begins. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
You sound so nonplussed. Very angry about that rig.